Good morning to the ThinkShare. So after hours and hours and hours of deliberation on what to do for the new channel title, I really wanted it to be something a little bit different, something that made sense and is accurate, and at the same time makes you almost think a little bit. I decided to come up with Zach's Daily ThinkShare. I wanted people to know that I'm making videos daily and that I'm sharing my thoughts. I thought that the word thought is a little less aggressive. It's a little less, what's the word I'm looking for? On purpose, right? So when we're having thoughts, they're not necessarily on purpose, but when we're thinking, they're on purpose. And I'm going to be sharing them with you all, and I'm going to be sharing with other people, and I'm really looking forward to building this. I want this to be, I think the previous channel that is just under my name, Zach Watson, it's a channel that I could get my feet wet into making YouTube videos. It's a channel that I could find what it was that I really enjoyed doing, which was having these kind of daily talks, and it was a way for me to discover what YouTube was all about, and make some mistakes along the way and get my name out there, and it's been really, really fun. So I look forward to creating it under this new name. Today I wanted to talk just a little bit about, some of my own advice is to always get moving, take action, don't keep thinking about it. And that's kind of what I did, but at the same time I think it was very purposeful, because I know that once I was ready with the idea and I promised myself I would have it done by Friday, I started promising other people I would have this done by Friday today, and I'm thankful and happy that I did that. And I came up with enough brainstorm ideas that I could just pick one out of a hat if I really needed to. So when you are having those times where you're really thinking about doing something big and you got to get in action, but something's slowing you down, give yourself a time limit. So for me, I said by Friday I will have a new channel / new channel name branding, and that will be it. And that's why it hasn't stopped me any more than that. Versus in January I wanted to rebrand, and I wasn't ready for it. I didn't give myself a time limit. I didn't say to myself, all right, if I don't come up with something good by this date, then I keep making videos. I just got stopped. I ended up not making anything for about 30 or 40 days. So really thinking about what is holding you back from doing things, and what was holding me back has always been a really important thing to do, is noticing that so that you can intervene, right? Have an intervention and not let it continue to stay that way. So think about what are the things that are holding you guys back from doing the things you want. It's usually that it's kind of an unbounded problem that you don't think you can put bounds to, when in fact most of the time you can. It's just you're unwilling to because of perfectionism. I could have easily said, nope, I'm not gonna go until I have the perfect title that is just like the best, it's clever, everything. And Zach's ThinkShare, Daily ThinkShare might not be the greatest title of all time. Probably not. But I know that it's important for me as a creator to get that done and give myself a time limit, or else I will spend all the time I give myself on it. Because I can always say, no, it's not perfect. I can always say that. And if I do that, I will probably never do it. So give yourself a time limit. If you're trying to figure out something creative and action is going to be important, getting in action is always important, especially with projects that take creative focus. So if you like this talk, give it a like. Let's go for 2 likes on this. Is going to be the first one on the new channel. I think I'm going to bring over I think I'm allowed to bring over some old videos, like my traffic talks, over to this channel. And subscribe. I'm curious to see how quickly I can catch back up to 240 subscribers onto the new channel. I'm going to go ahead and predict 3 months. I'm gonna say 3 months, and we're gonna overshoot for that. I'm gonna do more book giveaways because that seemed to be a great way to pull in subscribers. And since it's gonna be daily, I think it's gonna be 4 o'clock every day. It could change, but that's what I got so far. I think that regular, that automaticness of it, that automation is going to bring in people much quicker. And I mean, I'm gonna keep pretty much the same format. So I look forward to seeing more subscribers and seeing people comment and like. I hope you the first viewer out there right now that it says 0 views on this video, thank you. And I actually request that you comment and say, hey, I'm the first one, so maybe I can send you a free book. How about that? I'll send you a free book if you're the first viewer of this video. You can be the very first viewer of this channel that is gonna be around for some time. I might rebrand it again in a couple of years or something, but it's gonna be it for a long time. I'm telling you, this channel, I'm gonna get to 10,000 views. Sorry, not 10,000 views, 10,000 subscribers no more than 3 years. Yeah. So, thank you, viewer number 1. Thank you, viewer number 2. Thank you, viewer number 1,000. Thank you, viewer number 10,000. I look forward to bringing this content to you. Stay weird.